It's the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Philadelphia. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Let's get it out wide, complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Let's build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. They go to Barkley again. Pass midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's got Devontae Smith. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, run with Barkley. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Stroud. Throw right side, Dell has it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. Yeah,
and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hey, King! Why Tony? Nike Texans.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Ball at the 33 for first down. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw last thoughts he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
11. 18. What's up? 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Puppy. Look high.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
South.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front for their 13-zip. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another. And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set for the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Yeah.
Now it's Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Tony. All right. 18. That's it. 11.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Picked up at the 38. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
No touch.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Great. Check. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set now. 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Texans nothing. Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
Here's Stroud. Look at that power. Deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Texans first down.
Nike Texans.
First and 10 at the 23.
First down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles behind the sticks on second and 11. Hurts to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They run it with Saquon. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play action. Hurts has it. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Here's Saquon. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
63.
On second down, here's Barkley. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Dobbins is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles bump racing them to the halftime locker room. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, south.
Throwing from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Look at hot. Hey, uno.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Already. Look at hot. 18. What's that? Why, Tony. Buggy. Hey, uno more. Oh, south.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great. On anyone else?
On the handoff, it's Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Chased out to his right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it's 3rd down now.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Great. Set. Hey, on anyone else? Tiger Hornet.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break.
Here we go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Half's going to begin with a mix and run. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They've done a man in motion.
19 Texans.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. He really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
18.
Throw here. 3rd down. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect to a takedown. So that brings up 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. On him quick, and they bring him down. Working quickly here.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's mixed in on second down. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Jahan Campbell. Offense to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. On third and long, it's Stroud. Lobs this deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
18. That's it. Hey, south. Buggy.
Stroud gonna go for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're gonna stop him after he gets this to the 26. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. He goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 8. The Eagles' 24-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. They set the screen to Higgins. And this one does not go far. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Tony.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Wow, what's that? 11. South.
Again, Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. It's a short pickup to the 20. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. Now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fielded at the 42. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ow, what's that? 18, what's that? Buggy. Look the hot.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it third down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 12. 18, what's that?
They motion Dell over left. Stroud now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, it's long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
18, what's that?
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, around with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So it'll be 3rd down.
Lassiter on the coverage.
Great. Trimmer.
Air it out on 3rd. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He has it at the 46. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
2J. 18, what's up? Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Absolutely fires this one right side.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
18, what's up?
A give to Mixon up the middle. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throwing on third down, Stroud escapes the pocket. And they pick him off again. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. First and 10 now from the 30.
The Eagles take over first down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. He rolls to his right. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of only a yard.
No run for it with Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in a hurry up here.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Trying to throw on first down. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Stroud to throw again on second. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast. Third down from the gun. Stroud. And he has it near the sideline and near the bunker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on third, but now 4th down. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Look hot.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Running left, this is Barkley. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now in midfield after that loss, here's 2nd and long. They go to Barkley again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's saying it's another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Hurts now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles close to picking up their 5th win. 3rd and short, Barkley. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hey, 73, 73. Yeah, 73, 73.
On 4th down, Hurts. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 7.
All set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. 18, that's it.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you really think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returnable from the 2. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
At their own 15-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 60 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, And let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. It worked doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Stroud now. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Nike Texans. Now, what's that? 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud again. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
Throwing again. It's Stroud. The right side, no one has it. And he's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throat. That one's tipped and intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They did it right back. That's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
Sprout's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take
Philadelphia
over
settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got to push this one up to the 20 before they set him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
And an Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
63. 60. Hey, easy, 6.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking a shot deep here. It's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So beneath the chorus of fly, Eagles fly. It's a win for the Eagles. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.